this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Toronto Blue Jays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll have their hands full here for sure as they try and tackle the knuckleball specialist, R.A. Dickey. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway. Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Try again, 1-2. Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Now the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to left field. Revere is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Yeah, and here's the danger you run when you play too tight defensively. You can see here, he's even with the bag at third, just protecting against the possibility of a bunt to start the inning. And as you can tell right here, he's got no chance at all to get any leather on this thing as it's hit right by him down the line.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike. Him so tough to hit. The ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Harvey over to first. A dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. He's ready. Now the pitch. Revere rides off for second. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Jose Bautista will be the batter, but the runner's back easily. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
But this is an ideal start here so far in game one. You get the scoreless top half. And now right away you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure.
And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes a 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Just keeping him close. Runner at second here with one man out. Here comes a 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, back in standing. Full count offering on its way. Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Edwin Encarnacion digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. The second for 1. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue. And we'll see how they want to score this point. And look at this. The runner from second is going to come across to score.
And that nearly was the double play that they needed to get themselves out of this inning. But you see good hustle down the line as he beats this one out and allows that runner to score from third base.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Number 30 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. David Wright leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Now here's the first pitch. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Lucas Duda will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Changeup called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pitch on the way. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Michael Kadire will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
First offering on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. For 0-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Chris Colabello will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Number 30 is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a one-pitch out. Kevin Pillar will take his cuts now. First pitch coming. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You got to be careful leaving those hands out there unprotected. It's easy to break something if you get hit on a fastball like that.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
And you know, just like any pitch, there's good knuckleballs and then there's some bad ones too. This thing comes right back down the heart of the plate. Those things are much easier to handle than the pitch that starts in the middle of the plate and then runs somewhere else.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Now here's the first pitch. Wilmer Flores comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2 from the stretch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Curtis Granderson will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Now the relay home. And the runner will score from first.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first. And here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
That's a nice swing of the bat right there. Hits that ball right on the button out to left field. That'll easily score that runner from third.
David Wright is at the plate as he watches ball one. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Needed a strike with the knuckleball, and he got it. 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Ryan Goins makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
3-2, here it comes. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? No way. You can't do that right now.
Ben Revere will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and they got him. Now here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Pitch misses the throw down. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of it. With the bases empty and 2 outs, walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Jose Bautista will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Lucas Duda stands in as he looks at a called strike. And now pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Michael Kadire will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Travis d'Arnaud will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Mets 2 and the Blue Jays 1.
Right fielder.
And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
There you see one of the best swings in baseball look pretty ugly. That's what this guy can do to you.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Troy Tulowitzki will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now here it comes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1.
Leading off with the Mets, left fielder, number 30.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. The pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Wilmer Flores will try it again. Set down on first pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. In there, 1-2 now.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I got to believe if you're going to get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
Another 2-2 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Fouled back. Here it comes. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Chris Colabello stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Outside, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here he comes on 2-2. Bounce toward the hold and through into left field for a base hit. Kevin Pillar will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Two strikes now from Harvey. Fouled back. Another 0-2 home. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
As a look, now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Payoff pitch one more time. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
First offering on the way. Ryan Goins is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The next pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Our score remains 2-1. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. David Wright will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard, but foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swinging a high chopper to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Ben Revere will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Cespedes is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
First pitch coming. Chopper foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a step off, and they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. One, 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Hickey will take it himself for the first out of the inning. So one away in the inning for Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer.
Now Cuddyer swings and lifts a high drive out to deep left field. Revere is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Yeah, you'd like to think he had one more big pitch here to get him out of the inning and then call it a night, but he's having a hard time finding the strike zone right now.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 3-2 pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Two strikes now from Harvey. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Into the box, Chris Colabello. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. Number 30 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Number 30.
Mark Lowe will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
57. Mark Lowe.
Circle change there, called strike 1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Wilmer Flores is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Curtis Granderson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Kevin Pillar will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Granderson is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the eighth. One pitch, one gone. Russell Martin will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-1 home to Martin. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Now here it comes. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Our score remains 2-1. Yoenis Cespedes will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Revere is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Daniel Murphy will stride in. Grounded out his last time through.
Daniel Murphy.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. David Wright will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jerry's Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
27.
Ben Revere will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Leading off for the Jays. Left fielder. And
on the ground softly towards second. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone. Josh Donaldson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 30 is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Well, I'm going to guess he wasn't expecting it to be this easy. That's 2 outs on 2 pitches. He's an out away from wrapping this one up.
First pitch coming. Jose Bautista is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's another 1-2.
Here we go.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a ground ball. There to get it is right. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have swung home field advantage around right from the start. They take game 1 of the World Series on the road as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and